room filled up. What the hell? Yeah. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, I'm streaming.
Say an intro.
Say hello to the. Good
morning, folks. We're here in Las Vegas for day one of FlightsimExpo. They're about to get the party started with the keynote address, and then we'll be going around throughout the day and checking everything else out. So, Mr. FlightSim guy is behind the camera right now. He's going to be capturing the live stream portion of it. I'm going to be using the GoPro to record it, and I'll have that on my channel a little bit later. So stay tuned. Good stuff about to happen any minute now.
Thank you, Drew. Morning, everyone. Welcome to FlightsimExpo 2018, day one. My name is Andrew Gordon, otherwise known as the FlightSim guy, and we're going to be doing a live stream of the opening remarks. The previous video on my channel indicates the agenda of what I'll be covering. So, any questions you want for any vendors, go ahead and put in the comment section, and I'll follow up with that. In the meantime, enjoy the show.
Hopefully it's here again.
Yeah, I'm thinking that they'll probably
Number of attendees, the convention is sold out, so it's a lot. That's at least 600 to 700 people.
Spin per million, that's 1 billion.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's not considered. I believe that's happening.
Drew, what time you got?
It is 9:17.
All right. 2 minutes behind. All right, Drew, until we get started, how many people you think came up and introduced themselves because they recognize a hat?
Probably about 5 or 6. But then that's just this morning.
That's just this morning,
I've been
Lord.
here since Thursday. So yeah, people have been seeing the hat.
All right, doors are closed. Let's get this show rolling. Hopefully I can lean back on the door and it doesn't...
Yeah, stability?
Yeah, it doesn't fall back on me. Oh, damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to officially welcome you to FlightsimExpo 2018. It's incredible being up here looking around this full room. You know, when we started the planning process for this event in the summer, a lot of people told us it was going to be a real big gamble having this event in Las Vegas. There's a lot more where that came from. No, we're seriously, we're so excited to have you here, so thank you very much for being here. I'm just going to grab my wireless presenter. I was going to make a joke and I'll trip it down the stairs, but this will be better, so we're all good. Folks, it's my pleasure to be here. My name is Evan. I'm one of the 2 co-founders of the event. I'm going to talk a little bit about who else is here in just a moment. Before we do that, I want to just talk about PilotSci.tv. We're very proud to have partners with PilotSci. They've done a wonderful job for us doing a teaser trailer on our website. We've also got some great prizes available to be won from them. We'll talk about those in a few minutes. Now, I want to introduce some of the members of the team who have really helped make this event a reality. Of course, there's not just any one or any two group of people that are doing this, it's a real team effort. So I'm going to introduce my co-founder, Phil Coyle, who's in the corner there. Tom. Tom, who is outside dealing with t-shirts, as well as Austin, if you can stand up and wave, and Joshua. In particular, Austin, Tom, and Joshua have really worked hard at getting so many developers and exhibitors here to the event today, and so they really are folks that you should be thanking. We've also got a wide group of volunteers here to help with things like registration and really to point you in the right direction. So anyone in these red FlightsimExpo t-shirts that we have, we're your guides to the conference. If you're new to flight simulation, if you've never done anything like this before, we're here to help you, to point you in the right direction, and to offer some advice on who might be the people to speak with. So we highly encourage you to speak with us, talk with our volunteers over the course of the next couple of days. Now I'll talk a little bit about food and beverage. When we thought about this event, we were trying to decide, do people really want to pay 20 or 30 bucks for a boxed lunch? We figured you'd like to go out and explore the strip. So we've intentionally not included a lunch or dinner. We want you to go out to the strip, go down to the buffets, visit the casinos, and really take advantage of the great food that Vegas has to offer. And that being said, we do have some free food available, and that's up here. Our event social takes place at 5:30 this evening. It's sponsored by Orbix. If you take a look in the back of your badge, for those of you who registered early, you'll find a drink ticket. Now treat those tickets like gold, because at the price the hotel charges for drinks, that is what they're worth. For those who didn't actually receive one of those, if you did register late, we've got a couple of extras. So try and find myself or Phil will be the people who were mobbed during the social. So try to find us. We do have a couple extra drink tickets we can share with you. There'll also be some food and drink out there, and again, that's all sponsored by Orbix, taking place right in our main exhibit hall, starting at 5:30 p.m. The exhibit hall, of course, is just out this way, and there's 45 of the top exhibitors and developers out there just waiting for you. A couple of other points of housekeeping to note here. Out this direction is our main registration table, so most of you would have come in that way. Right behind us, we have our raffle tables, so there's some fantastic prizes available to be won from folks like Diagma, from Thrustmaster, and just a whole lot of others. So I encourage you to go out there. It's free to drop a business card in, and you can do that all weekend. We'll be doing raffle draws today and tomorrow as well. Continuing on, I'll talk a little bit about Whova now. Now, Whova is our conference app. I think probably most people in the room have already downloaded it, so congratulations. For those who haven't, it's a very easy three-step process. You're going to want to, first of all, download the app from your app store. Then you're going to use the code FSExpo18 to join the app. Whova is basically the conference in an app. And if I was an Apple executive, I'd be wearing a turtleneck and holding my phone up right now to show you. What you can do in Whova, you can click on the agenda button, and you'll see all the sessions that we're doing today and tomorrow. You can even customize your own agenda and see what you want to actually be in here for, and even set up reminders for yourself. The other point about Whova is our community page. So if you hit the community button there at the bottom, and then you look at a number of other things, including our social activities or dinner plans board. What we thought about this event is, there's a lot of people here, probably some of us have never met before. Maybe there's a good opportunity to go out for lunch or go out for dinner with people that you've never met. So this is what Whova does. You can actually scroll up and look at the dinner options. So here we've got one for Saturday night for Italian food. The way this works is very simple. You take a look at the time, so this one's 7:30, and you click, I'll be there. Once you click that, it shows who else is going. Then you head down to the lobby at that time with your badge on, find a group of people, and off you go. We haven't made any reservations or anything like that. We're just hoping that people might connect with each other and use this as a great opportunity to meet some new friends. So we'll see how it works. We'll look forward to your feedback on the survey after the event, and we'll see if it's something we continue to do as we move forward with this event. For those of you who are looking for Wi-Fi, particularly with Whova, there is a Wi-Fi network. It's called Caesars Resorts. You'll log into that using either your room number, or you can log in as a guest using your email address. So that is the address available for all of the attendees that are here as far as Wi-Fi goes. And with that being said, the next thing I'm going to talk about is our social activities and social media. For those of you who may have been following us online, we've been doing a travel contest on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram over the past few days, encouraging you to post your pictures of your travels. So for that reason, I encourage you all to have a look now. We're going to have Phil join me up on the stage and talk about who won. We've taken all the entries, and we now have a winner announced for our travel contest. They're going to win a Bose prize pack courtesy of Flight Shop. So Phil, who's our winner?
Congratulations to Gary Hammond. Gary, I'll be connecting with you later today. I'll move us, look for a message from me. We'll get together and I'll get you your prize back. Now, as Evan mentioned, the way to enter that photo contest was by sharing a photo on social media using our hashtag FSExpo. Just because that contest is over does not mean that you can't continue to create the buzz. As you're walking around the exhibit hall today, I encourage all of you to take pictures, share them on any form of social media, and again, use that hashtag. Tell the rest of the flight simulation world what's going on here in Las Vegas this weekend. I want you to make them all jealous. They're not in this room right now. Now, as many of you know, our location and dates this year were determined by input from flight simulation developers. FlightsimExpo is a community-driven event. This is your conference. Evan, myself, and the rest of the team are really just here to help turn your vision into a reality. Now, as I've been talking with exhibitors and attendees today and yesterday, one of the most common questions I've been getting is about next year's event. So firstly, yes, we're already in the process of planning at FlightsimExpo 2019. Secondly, how many of you want to know where it's going to be held? All right. Well, my hand is up too because I also want to know, and you're going to tell me. So after this year's event, we're going to send all of you a feedback survey via email. In that survey, there's going to be a question about where you would like to see FlightsimExpo 2019. Please let us know what you think. We've got a few cities already on the short list. We, again, really want you guys to help us determine the location of next year's event. FlightsimExpo is driven by you guys. Now, of course, we're making an official announcement later this summer regarding FlightsimExpo 2019, where it's officially held. I don't just want your feedback on next year's event, though. This weekend, please come out and say hello to me, say hello to Evan, say hello to any one of us on one of these red FlightsimExpo t-shirts. Let us know what you do and don't like. Let us know what you do and don't want to see again next year. Help us continue to make this event North America's community-driven flight simulation conference. All right? So here we are, all of Flight Sim, all in one place. The amount of community support that Evan, myself, and the rest of the team have received this year has been absolutely fantastic. It's unbelievable that we have over 1,000 people at the event here today. The reality is that Evan and I didn't create this event. Us volunteers didn't create this event. Look around this room. Out there in the exhibit hall, take a good look around as well. This is what the flight simulation community can do together. We're all here because we fly, we laugh, we sim together. Evan and I didn't create this event. You did. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great conference. Please come and say hi and enjoy the weekend, all right? Thank you guys so much.
Well, thank you very much, folks. Again, it's so exciting to have so many people here. We're going to go right into our new product announcement seminar now. So in just a few moments, you'll see 9 of the top flight simulation developers talking about the latest news. For those of you who are trying to do the math, there are a couple of logos missing up there. Now, anyone who does want to start out on the conference floor, you are welcome to do so at this time. There's a couple of doors just over there that will take you directly into the hall or out the back as well. So anyone who's interested in going, we encourage you to do that now. And in just a moment, I'll welcome Keith Smith up onto the stage to talk about Pilot Edge. I think everyone wants to see Keith.
All right, thanks for the introduction. This is pretty exciting, I've got to say. These guys have done a fantastic job. I would love to lavish praises on them, but we have exactly 5 minutes to talk, so I'll limit it to saying good job. I'm very happy to be here. So my name is Keith Smith. I started Pilot Edge October 1st, 2011. A lot of people here are probably familiar with what we do. If any of you have any questions about what we do, please come by. We've got about 75% of our controlling staff are here. I'm here, we have some staff members here. We'd love to answer your questions and show you what we do. This will be super quick. We're going to cover 3 really quick topics about what's going on with the So last year, at a similar conference to this, we announced we were going to be expanding one of our coverage areas. So Pilot Edge has 2 coverage areas, the Los Angeles Center coverage area and the Western US expansion. That is what the Western US expansion looked like at that time frame, July 2017, with a number of those fields not even being full-time fields. That's what it ended up looking like a year later. So the Western US coverage area has expanded from 9 full-time airports to 42 full-time airports. So if you have looked at Western US when it first announced, and you thought, well, that's a little bit underwhelming, it doesn't have enough fields for me for general aviation, take a look at it now because it's much more welcoming to GA people. All right, the big news is that we are finally launching a P3E client that isn't, how do you say in English, terrible. So, I know, it's really, really bad currently. This is much better. This is actually based on vPilot. We were unsure about whether to tell people what it was based on, but I think people know and love vPilot, so we wanted to let you know that is what it is actually based on. And thanks to Ross Carlson for getting that working for us. It's not a carbon copy of vPilot though. So we do have the dynamic model matching and ground clamping that you're used to from vPilot. I don't think I need to cover those things here, but if you're not sure what they're about, come and ask us. We finally have simultaneous dual com radio support, so if you want to monitor 2 frequencies simultaneously, you've been able to do that in X-Plane for quite a while now, but not in the P3E client. So we do have simultaneous dual comms working. FSU IPC to try to trigger the push-to-talk is now a thing of the past. We moved into 2005 era technology by supporting USB push-to-talk. But the single biggest change is that we have a web-based interface to drive the client. So that's where it's quite different from vPilot in that regard. So if you're a home cockpit builder, you can now use a web-based interface to drive the client. So you can drive it from your phone, you can drive it from an iPad, you can drive it from a PC if you like. Anything that can run the web browser can make it work. So let's look at a couple of screenshots. Some are more exciting than others. This one I would categorize as being not exciting. This is the very, very lightweight interface that you would go to one time to enter your credentials. Next thing you would do is configure your sound devices, so input and output audio devices and volume. This is where you configure your push-to-talk, and honest to God, you really can map it to a button instead of a key press, and you can see we've mapped it to button number 1 on my glorious Thrustmaster T16000 joystick. And when you're done with that, you pretty much never go there again. If all goes well, you'll never see those screens again. You'll simply connect from any web browser, fire up the client. What it looks like, you've got the status right there. Here's how you connect to the network, call sign, type of aircraft, airline delivery if you want to.
That is pretty cool.
And hey presto, you're now connected. It shows the call sign 132 Kilotango and 172, and we're logged into the network. So that's the new Pilot Edge client, which will be announced, we're announcing today for the first time, and will be available on June 18th for download on the site.
Nice.
The next thing I wanted to cover with the time we have left is the single biggest question we get from every I-11 graduate who passed their I-11, which is, what should I do now? When we first created the network, we thought, once we've shown people 11 well-structured IFR flights, surely they could come up with a 12th on their own. I was right. People are desperate.
Talking about Pilot Edge.
Need to be told where to fly. I'm kidding slightly, but not so much. People really, really want to know. People are not that interested in looking at a sectional chart and coming up with scenarios on their own. It's not that they're not capable. I think they're, part of them is just kind of lazy and they get used to having flights fed to them through the iRatings program. But they also want a sense of community around their progression as they fly on the network. They want to be flying similar routes that other people are flying. They want to share experiences with what they're flying. So we decided we should come up with something. And we did. So we're introducing or announcing, I should say, Sky High Charters, which is a virtual airline of sorts that is based on a Part 135 charter operation. And so after you complete your first flight with us, your indoctrination flight, this is after you've completed the I-11, by the way, so you have to go through the I-ratings to be eligible to take part in Sky High Charters. You'll do the in-dock flight, and if you pass that, you can then start flying missions. We'll start with a couple of small missions to get the library going, and then every month we will be adding new missions. So there is no end in sight to the Sky High Charters program. So this is really a monthly recurrent IFR training series. That's what we're shooting for. Every flight consists of a textual brief, a short video brief, a long video brief, a cockpit ride-along video, and a debrief. We did that for a really specific reason. We decided we want to pitch this at beginner IFR pilots, intermediate, and advanced pilots. It's difficult to do a briefing that fits everybody. The advanced pilots just kind of want to know, where am I going to, where am I going from, give me the high points, all right, enough already, let me go fly, I think I got this. And after the flight, I'll kind of check in and see, maybe I'll watch the ride-along video and see how the chief pilot actually flew, or maybe I won't. Other people need a little bit more assistance. All right, cool. So that's why we have the different types of videos. I'd love for you to come and check out what we have at the booth. We'll explain more about the charters. It does require you to fly in Western US and ZLA, so you need a combo subscription. Otherwise, there's no upcharge for using the charters. So June 18th is the time to look for that. Okay, enjoy FlightsimExpo. As I said, come by and say hello. There's some kick-ass exhibitors in there, and look forward to seeing you.
Thank you very much, Keith, and I'll now welcome FSLE.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing?
Oh, hey.
Thank you very much. So good morning. My name is Callum Martin from the FSLE team, and I am joined by David as well. So if you don't know who we are a flight sim media website, and we're doing quite well, I hope. So every month we have around 60,000 users come and visit us, over 400,000 page views. So that has really contributed to many of you guys in here today. But we're not here to talk about stats, because that's boring. Okay? So a couple of days ago on Facebook, we teased a brand new product. So we are very, very community driven. We are always listening to feedback, whether that's through Facebook, whether that's through our contact page. We are constantly listening to what they tell us. One thing that we get a lot of feedback from is our P3D V4 map. So today we're going to take that to the next level. Introducing Directory, your airport add-on directory. So this brand new product from the FSLE team is going to be a brand new map and search engine for you to find your favorite airport from anything from X-Plane, P3D, or Aeroflight FS2. So all the modern flight simulators. So what we offer is we're going to have over 600 airports in the database, which is going to be constantly growing. We've got a dynamic map system with a powerful search engine. We're going to have detailed listing pages for every single add-on. And the development teams across the community will be able to easily update their stuff as and when they need to. So we are going to be constantly listening to your feedback, and this is a really good opportunity for us today to listen to your feedback as well. So just to show you what it looks like very briefly, so we have a really nice, slick design, search bar at the top. As you scroll through, you'll see new additions, most popular, regional stuff as well, but also to make it more enticing for many people is we have themes as well. So whether you're looking for your next challenge, whether you're looking for a city to explore, or just to go island hopping, you'll be able to use Directory to do that for you. The Explore page will be able to show you all sorts of different listings in our massive map database, so you can click into certain sections, expand it, and also have small previews as well. So just to give you a quick idea of how this actually works, so say for example you have a budget of $25, so you can use the slider on the left here just to bring that all the way to 25 bucks, and that will then show you all those airports with that price range. You can then use the filter system on the left to then make it a challenging airport, for example, and then you can also filter it down even by developer as well. So there's lots and lots of tools, and it's not just limited to things like that as well. You can also search for airports with so jetways. You can also search for photo real scenery. The choice is yours. Every airport that we input into this will have some sort of tag system for this. So that's something we call features for everybody. Now I'm going to hand over to David, who's going to talk to you briefly about what we offer for the community, for those who register, and also for the developers in the room as well.
So thank you very much, Cal. My name is David Waldron, and I'm one of the designers for Directory. And I want to just get kind of quick fire through some of the features that we're going to offer for registered community members as well as developers. So the first thing that I want to clarify is what is a registered community member? We never want to put Directory behind any kind of subscription or payment system. Being a registered member simply means that you've created a free account via third-party sign-in or with a local account on our website. Now, what do you get when you create an account? The first feature that you get when you create an account with Directory is a list that is tied to your account called My Directory. And what My Directory is you can add or remove and rename and sort listings that you add to your own personal list. So say you want to have a wish list of all the sceneries that you want to purchase, you can go to the listing, add it to My Directory, then go to your profiles, My Directory, and all the sceneries that you've added have been there. Added there. The second feature that we want to give to registered community members is live pricing. So what live pricing does is it gathers the price for the listing that you're looking at across all the flight sim retailers that offer this product, and it will automatically show you the lowest price and which store that lowest price comes from, so you're never overpaying for the scenery that you want to buy. The third feature that we offer to registered community members is the ability to write reviews. So you can give a scenery a star score on multiple different categories and write your own opinions about the scenery, and that will produce kind of an aggregate score based on everybody's star ratings of the scenery, so that when you search for a specific feature, you can look, say you want soap jetways, and then sort from the highest rated to the lowest rated, and that's how you can do that. What's in it for developers? We offer the ability to contribute your own listings to directories, so that the moment that you make your product go live on any kind of purchasing website, you can have it go live on directory as a listing. We allow you to promote listings so that they appear higher in search results when you first release them, so that more people can pay attention to your scenery. And we also offer statistics for developers so that they can look at how their listing is doing in relation to everybody else's. So then we talked kind of about the who and the what. I want to talk about the where and the when. So we're launching publicly this summer. If you want to get a hands-on demo of it, you can go to our booth, that's booth 506, FS Elite, and get a hands-on demonstration of it, play around with it, do what you like. And if you want to sign up for our invite-only beta, you can go to directory.net, sign up with your email, and we'll be sending out invite codes in a couple of weeks. So that's all that is for us. We're going to hand it over to the next group.
Thanks, guys. I really wanted them to give me one of those buzzers that Drew Carey has on Whose Line Is It Anyway, but they wouldn't do it.
Well, good morning. Before I start, I will do a quick survey around the room. How many people in the room either already hold a real-world pilot certificate or are currently working on one? That's awesome. That's who we're always looking for. And we're trying to recruit more and more people to get those real-world pilot certificates. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk a little bit about the history of what MindStar has done in the past and what that has led to, and the new things that we're announcing today. So a lot of people know MindStar from our initial product, which was the MindStar G1000, which was an add-on for FSX and Prepared. But when we initially developed this, it was developed as a training tool for real-world pilots at our airport, because I personally found a DA-40, it showed up at the airport, had a G1000 in it, and I said, I want to fly that. But there was no way to learn how to use it, and it's the worst place in the world to learn how to use this thing is when you're flying. Yeah. You'll get so lost, you'll hit a mountain before you figure out how to get out of the screen that you've gotten into it. So I didn't want to be that guy. So we developed the G1000 initially for ourselves to learn how to use this thing. Then it turned into going to a Diamond Training Center, and then it turned into now going into a lot of different commercial simulators, along with a lot of our other products. So it was a problem for us that needed to be solved, and we solved the problem. Over time, that has become our mantra. We have problems that we need to solve. So since then, we have our GNS 430s and 530s that add into Prepared, also goes into all those professional flight sims. Everybody wanted to be able to update the nav data in a way that we couldn't get from some of the other nav data vendors, so we created another company called Real Nav Data, and we get real live airplane data that is available for simulations as well. Unfortunately, I want to announce even more things, but everything's always in progress. We have a lot of simulators out there that are already using our software, so we've already started doing is we've started networking all of them together, similar to what Pilot Edge does for communication. We network a lot of them together so that instructors can talk directly to their students while they're flying in the simulator, and the instructor may not even be with them there. Because we're in the real world flight training world, as you can imagine, we have to come up against the FAA all the time in terms of how do we implement training that is recognized and approved by the FAA. They say they're here to help,
No, they're not.
If there's FAA people in the room, I apologize. I'm kind of taking on them a little bit. It's hard. I mean, they're trying to make a safe flying environment for everybody, and it's a tough business that they're in. Technology will always move faster than government does. And we all in this room are probably more well-versed in a lot of the avionics in the airplanes than many, many real-world pilots out there, because simmers know this stuff in and out. It's just fascinating to watch somebody who's been using a simulator and how well they can operate an actual airplane. So the simulator network is intended to be able to visualize who is flying various simulators, regardless of what brand of simulator they're flying. Whether it's a Redbird or other brand of full-size simulator, it can show up in our network. In that particular case, it's a Redbird showing up there. But what we created so that you could see this is something called Airspace VR Live Map. Our network is called Airspace VR. And Airspace VR is primarily, it's similar to FlightSim and Pilot Edge, allows you to talk on the radio to other airplanes and let you see other airplanes through the window. But it's intended to be flight training specific. So it's usually instructors or other flight training professionals on the other side of the ATC position, giving not only ATC instructions, but flight instructions to their students over the intercom or the radio. So when you're participating in that environment, you might be participating just from an entertainment perspective because you're wanting to fly with other people. Or you might, some of those people might be students who have an intercom in their ear that's also listening to their instructor telling them what to do. So at any point in time, you don't know who's going to be in there, but you can see not only what country they're from, but you can see a little bit about their condition of flight, the weather conditions that they're flying in. So in this particular case, the airplane I've highlighted has a particular set of visibility, its heading, its altimeter setting, and it's flying in overcast 1,000 flight conditions. And again, this is available to any person flying prepared. It doesn't matter if you're already using Pilot Edge, already using FlightSim, already using other things. You can show up in the community here in the Airspace VR Live Map. Over time, many products, how am I doing? About 30 seconds. Holy cow. I'm not good at 5 minutes. So there's a lot of products that we already have. There's always products we're adding. So if you have a problem, if you're a home user, if you're a manufacturer of a full-size simulator, we're here to help. We're here to help solve your problems and create solutions for them. There's already a lot of companies out there that use our products. Here's some of them, and you probably recognize quite a few of those. It continues to grow. In fact, it's probably going to grow by 2 more simulator vendors this weekend. So it continues to grow for us. So what's your problem? How can we help you? Let us help you solve your software and even your hardware flight simulation problems. Come visit us in the exhibit center. We're looking forward to seeing you. Thank you very much.
That was a good one.
That was my aviation. And now we brought Infinite Flight.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Noah Laban. I am the CEO and co-founder of Flight Development Studio. We're the company that works on Infinite Flight. So quick show of hands so I know how many people have heard about Infinite Flight. Okay. So this could be an intro for some of you. So what is Infinite Flight? So it's an application that runs on iOS and Android. It's been on the market since 2012. We feature a wide variety of planes from light aircraft to military transport, to fighter jets, to planes like this one, airliners of different sizes. We have a pretty accurate physics model. So we work with airline pilots and people who actually are certified on those planes to tune the flight model. We feature also multiple modes, so solo, multiplayer, and you can also be an ATC controller as well. So we also have an autopilot, so you can do long flights and weight balance configuration with many other features. So in terms of the area covered, we have the entire planet now. This is new. We shipped that last year. So this, you can fly from California to Dubai, any types of flight you want to do, they're going to be real time. And we have 50 meter per pixel imagery on a vast majority of the planet. As you can see on those pictures, realistic sky and atmosphere rendering. We also have live weather if you're flying in multiplayer, and advanced flight planning features, so you can also import flight plans from third-party applications and just push the nav mode and it'll follow your flight plan. So one of the pillars of the simulator is the multiplayer system. It is built-in, subscription-based, so you have to subscribe. And you can fly as a pilot, or as you can be the controller. You can command a tower, ground, approach control, and we follow real-world procedures. So you can ask for ILS approaches, radar vectors, all that type of stuff that you could do in real life. It's not voice-based; it's command-based with like tapping on commands on the screen. We have 3 different server levels because we know people like to fly differently. Some people like to fly casually, and others they want to fly by the rules. So you have a free flight server where you can race with your friends in F-16, and we have the expert server on the other end of the spectrum that where we have controllers that we train them, and we expect from the pilots also a certain level of quality. So there's rules that are enforced, and people can be removed from those servers if they're misbehaving. So the activity is pretty much 24/7. We have controllers around the clock manning different regions. The community is one important aspect of the simulator. We have a very large community that's centered around our forum. They've created virtual airlines, and to kind of gather and focus everybody in certain regions, we have daily schedules. So every day we set up different towers and approaches that we open, so people have new things to do every day. And every Friday we organize Friday Night Flights, which is a big event every Friday around a theme. So this last Friday was everybody goes to FlightsimExpo. So we had all these frequencies open and people can just fly there. So now what's next? What's new? We recently shipped the CRJ 700, the 200. We shipped the 700. It came with redesigned landing gear system, steering, and interior cabin. And following that trend, we're working on the 200, 900, and 1000. They're going to come with the same level of detail, including full cabin detail and an interior camera, so you can actually peek in the passenger seat outside the window. And the physics are also very accurate for this one. We've worked with actual CRJ pilots who gave us information and used the data to give us feedback. Next one is a TBM 930. So that's an exciting plane for us because it was missing in our library of planes. We didn't have a fast general aviation plane that was not a jet. So the same kind of detail for this one, PBR textures, light maps, animated doors, cockpit, all the new stuff that we're bringing to the new plane this one is going to have. We even have this one, you may recognize it, 851 Tango Bravo from Stevo. We know it's supposed to be an 850, but he gave us a thumbs up on this one. So, and next one is the A10. So this plane has been in the simulator since 2012. It'll feature multiple liveries, and we've completely redone everything about it. So new animations, detailed cockpit, and physics that is being tested by a secret group of A10 pilots. What's more, we are bringing 15 meter per pixel imagery this year for South America. That's one of the big regions we're missing, that is Southeast Asia. So South America is for sure going to be in 2018 if our vendor has the data, but they told us they would have it. And we're also working on a multiplayer replay system. So we've had a solo replay system for a long time, and the multiplayer was kind of missing for that feature, so we're going to work on that so you can just replay your entire flights and see other people fly with you what they did. So this could be useful for in cases where we have people that have incidents, we can review the flight and see what happened. And we're also working on performance improvements because we're on mobile, so it's important for us to find new ways to have more planes rendered on the screen at the same time, especially in the multiplayer scenarios. So that's it for us. We are at the conference. We have iPads at booth 302. You can come check it out. Check out the app. Talk to us. We'll be happy to show you guys how it works. So thanks for your time and enjoy the conference.
Hello everybody, my name is Santiago Montaru and I'm from Nimbus Simulation Studios. We make airports and remote entry aircraft for X-Plane. These are some of our current products. We have, as you can see, some of the big airports in the United States. We are working also in small GA sceneries too. This is an example of our current products. This is Phoenix International Airport. This is Orlando.
I'll be live streaming the
our first
laminar presentation.
With 3D twists. All the twists in this airport are completely 3D. This is the Aero Commander 500 Trike. This was our first aircraft. So now let's talk about what I think all of you are here and it's what's coming. Right now we're working on 6 airports and 2 aircraft. 3 completely new airports, which are Washington Dulles, Memphis, and Montauk, which is a small airport in Long Island. We're also upgrading Core, Atlanta, and Fort Lauderdale. So here are some images of what's coming. This is Dulles. We're using 4K textures, PBR materials, a lot of details, and a lot of depth in the textures. This is Memphis. Montauk, which is in an early state of development, but it's going to be a great place to look for GA pilots. Atlanta, this is the new terminals we're working on. You can see a lot of details, 4K textures, animated jetways, a lot of movement in the airport. This is O'Hare, which is one of the biggest ones we have. New texture for the planes, PBR materials, new vehicles. New autobots. And we are working on many of our airports have that feature, and there is detail from far away, as you can see in these pictures, but also from a close distance without a lot of repetition in the ground textures. A lot of buildings around the airport too, with 3D trees and cars, trucks, everything. Good luck finding your car there. These are the new vehicles. We didn't have the time to wash them, but
Was that Fort Lauderdale?
This is the Turbo Commander 690C, which is another aircraft we're working on. PBR materials, a lot of details too. And this is the most important thing we're working on right now, is the Huey. This is some of the main things we are looking for to achieve in the Huey. We're working on the UH-1H model, which is a better performance model than the original one, the UH-1B. We want performance to be as close as possible to the charts. We want speed, torque, fuel consumption, and also control positions to be as close as possible to the real thing. PBR materials all over the place. Sound, this has to sound as the real thing. Maintenance, you have to be careful with the helicopter. If you exceed the limits, you're going to start degrading the performance. Animations, paint kit, multiple liveries, and it's going to be PR ready, so it's going to be great.
Now, if the engine limit causes degradation, what do you do to undo it? Do you just reopen the aircraft? Do you have to buy it again from you, which would be a lot closer. What's the name of the game to recover from that?
I didn't hear the whole comment, I'm sorry. What?
If the engine becomes degraded from exceeding limits, how do you fix that?
There is a maintenance model. You have to
That's Austin, ladies and gentlemen.
Reset the engine, change your oil. There are some things you have to be careful with, and if you exceed the limits of your transmission, for example, you have to fix it when you land.
I see. So it's a command to fix.
Yeah. You don't have to buy everything.
Okay.
This is an example of the performance we are looking for. Let's hold your flight at 25 degrees Celsius,
Oh, way to go,
a weight of 9,500 pounds. So we enter the chart at, okay, we need 32.5 psi torque and 40 out of run effect, and 32 at 2 feet from the ground. So
let's see if I can zoom in on this. Hang on, folks.
here the torque, we need to hover at 2 feet
Too
over
much.
the ground, 32, 33,
There we go.
and the chart told us 32.5, so we are very close. Now let's hover out of run effect, and we're going to need 40 psi torque. There we are, 40, 41, so we are very close to the performance the real thing has. Animations, all the mechanical parts are going to be animated. You can see the whole mechanism working as it should.
Wow, that is pretty cool.
You can see PDR materials, every rivet, bump, speed, everything is working there. The sound, we're getting there. As you can see, PBR is all over the contract every month. You can see it's really good. It's really good. So that's it. I'm going to be around all weekend, so if anybody has more questions, I'm going to be available. Thank you very much.
All right, you've been sitting for a little while. We thought we'd give you an opportunity to just stretch your legs. We have, under 4 seats in this room, hidden some Blu-ray discs and DVDs, courtesy of PilotsEye.tv. So get up, have a look under your seat, and see if you can find them.
All right, let's see what we got.
Hold them up when you have them.
Nope, nothing
I
under
did
here.
actually double check. We didn't forget them, so they are there somewhere.
Oh, I'm checking.
Got one over here.
Chewing gum.
No disc.
I got another one over there. Perfect.
No disc.
There we go. Thanks, folks. All right, so we've got a couple more to go here, so I'll just get everyone to take a seat when they are ready. Have a quick stretch, and then we'll continue on. We've just got 3 more to go, and then we're going to be welcoming X-Plane onto the stage.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this live stream, stretch my fingers, and get everything set up for the X-Plane presentation. So I'll be back online in a couple of minutes. Thanks for joining.
They're very well respected within the simulation community. Been around since 19